Hey everybody, it's Craig. We're gonna do another episode of Fun Friday New Releases. Gonna be a good one, so stick around. I'll be back in just a minute and we'll get things rolling.
Fun Fridays. New releases. Only on New Bands New Music Television.
Alright, welcome everybody. My name is Craig. I own this joint. And this is Fun Friday New Releases. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna have a bunch of new cool stuff. And we'll start out the night with a band called Decibel Dogs and their video, which was shot at the Whiskey A Go Go in LA. It's called Everywhere You Look. These guys are exactly what you'd think by their name: loud and heavy. Okay, so let's get going. This is Everywhere You Look by the Decibel Dogs.
I don't know if you did. Whiskey. Can we get a picture of y'all? Whiskey a go-go. Give it up for Decibel Dogs. Show them some love, Whiskey. 61 years live rock and roll and entertainment just like that.
All right, welcome back. I told you that was a pretty good one, right? The Decibel Dogs, cranking it up at the Whiskey. Okay, let's move on. So coming up next, guys, one of my favorite acts on here. They've been with us, I think. They're one of the first bands that aired, if I'm not mistaken, on New Bands, New Music Television. They're called the Carson City Rebels. And this song is called Time Done Gone. It's shot live at the Troubadour. And they're coming up on the Saturday Night Special tomorrow. The clip from the Troubadour you're going to see now. Got the whole concert for you, because we're badass. So watch that. Saturday Night Special, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, tomorrow. Carson City Rebels. This is Time Done Gone.
I bought me an electric guitar. I cranked it up past 10. Way back in the day. My mama said, boy, that's a sin.
All right, Carson City Rebels. Gotta love it. Coming up next, guys, is an artist called Starseed. Starseed is going to be the new host of a new show that we have called the 8-Track. She's going to be counting down the 8 most viewed videos of the week. That starts on June the 5th. It's going to be Friday evenings at 5 p.m. Pacific, which is right before this show. Okay, so Starseed. This one's called Story of Me. She is not only just a writer and a guitar player, she's also an aspiring model. Does a lot of that, I understand. So anyway, she's got all kinds of stuff going on, which is now she's going to be adding a host on her own television show to the mix. So without further ado, Starseed with Story of Me.
Locked inside the memory, I don't know if you still see the story of me. Here we are, still alive, and so we are fighting time. It's not a lie, that's a lie. So many things I could change. What a shame, what a shame. Locked inside the memory, I don't know when I will break free. Mercy, and the climb above the trees. I don't know if you can say the story of me. We are broken.
All right, we look forward to having Starseed on as a host. So coming up next, guys, is another video from an artist called Zoe Beats. And, you know, I'm just going to say, in lieu of building a list of your own and subscribers and stuff on my other show, yeah, I've became friends with this gentleman. Would have never happened if he wasn't a subscriber of mine and know how to reach me. Hence, building relationships with artists. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Anyway, Zoe Beats is ecstatic about new bands, new music, TV, and radio. and he is all in. We're going to see more videos. He's making them as we go. This is his second submission for video. It's called Love the Music. This is Zoe Beats.
Stay down cause I love the music. Keep rhyming cause I love the music. DJs, they just chopped and screwed it. Stay down cause I love the music. First of all, let's get it right. All the DJs in the world, man, go on ahead and put your lighters up. You are the pulse of the streets now. I wouldn't have a beat to put it down, down. Everybody in the crowd wave their hands side to side. Back in the day, we getting it in. Everybody drunk off their favorite drink. Doing the wop to this old school hip hop. Stay down because I love the music. Kill rhyming cause I love the music. DJs, they just chopped and screwed it. Stay down.
All right, Zoe Beats. Nice little smooth vibe. So coming up next, guys, is an artist from our friend over in Nashville, Craig, with Aristo. I still don't know how to say it. Media. And, he sends us all kinds of brand new, really good country artists. So, this is no exception. Her name is Laura Bryna, and this is a remake of one of the best songs ever, I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett. But this is her version, remade. It's a good one. She's getting a lot of traction. So, without further ado, let's check it out. Laura Bryna with I Hate Myself for Loving You, a remake of Joan Jett's. Yeah, Laura here, expect to see some more. I have more videos that we'll be airing and talking about. And if you go look her up, you'll see she's doing pretty good. She's got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube, and, you know, millions of streams and all that. So you'll be hearing more about her. Okay, moving forward. This one is a first and probably going to be an only. Check this out. So this artist submitted a song, and I responded by email with a few questions. And in midst of our conversation, I discovered that this gentleman is a famous face. In many ways. So he has been in the 1984 movies, Children of the Corn. If you're an old fart like me, you know exactly what that one is. We all love that one. He was Malachi, the scariest motherfucker on the planet. He was in Hard Bodies, which, if you were 13 years old back in 1984, you know what that one is. He was in Back to the Future. He was some of Biff's gang messing with Marty McFly. He was in Can't Buy Me Love, 1987. He was in The Burbs with your buddy Tom Hanks. And just a slew, you know, Sweet Home Alabama, The Funhouse Massacre, The Wrath of Becky. He's also been on Seinfeld, Monk, ER, and Charmed. So this guy is very well known all over the place, but he's just now, or recently, I don't know about now, but he's just recently getting into music. And based on our conversation, he's got all kinds of it. So, but we're going to debut his single here tonight. It's called Been Forgotten. And this is Courtney Gaines.
Oh, I've been forgotten.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Gas up my truck and head on out of here. I'm driving to the big city full of love. Big city full of love. I'm driving to the big city full of love. Big city full of love. I've been horny as an old Billy goat. Gonna slick back my hair, put on a new sport coat. I'll be looking for a keeper. I hope I don't go broke. I'm driving to the big city.
All right, Courtney Gaines. Stay tuned for more from Courtney Gaines. So coming up next, guys, you might recognize this guy, not from movies, but from some of our videos. He's in one of the well-known bands here on the channel called Cardboard Dreamhouse. And here he is doing some solo stuff with the Mike Brandon Band. The song is called Behind the Rain, and it's a very catchy little ditty, so we're starting to see, you know, multi-instrumentalists from Mike. He's apparently an ass kicker, we'll call it. All right, so this is Mike Brandon Band with Behind the Rain.
See 'em coming all around the bend, hooking arms with their railroad men. See 'em swimming in the deep green lake, really hope that old road don't break. When can I see you again? We'll be safe inside, behind the rain. See 'em straining with the pain in their eyes. Yeah, praying now the sun won't rise. Leave this world to all the children of men, just to destroy it all over again. When can I have you again? I give you my love and try to hide my shame. It was like a dream come true, but then someone pulled the plug and now we're going down the drain. Well, I guess I'm just your driving wheel. It doesn't matter what I see or feel. Just as long as I can move you right. You never know that's how I'm sick inside. Oh yeah. Woo! Just go and use me up until I'm gone. They're laying wait for another to come. They'll be lining up
Okay, so this next artist, although I don't know them personally, they are from Seattle, which is, my hometown. And so it's really cool to have local artists featured on our program. And this one is a good one. You're really going to dig it. So the band or the artist is called Dylan Frost, and the song is called Bad Decision. And I'm just going to say that I fully expect to hear a lot more from this guy. Really good stuff. So, without further ado, this is Bad Decisions by Dylan Frost from Seattle.
Starts to press down when everything crumbles. You're losing your crown. The stakes are so high, can feel the earth shake. But even when broken, you know you won't break. When you break and things are at stake, you reach within and you begin again. And through it all, no, I got your back. I got Mikey with us to bless this track. But listen close, we don't need to be bold. More strategic on a mission controlled. Trying hard not to make a bad decision.
All right. I love just one right after the other, and here comes more. Okay, so the next one is, we featured this person last week, but he's got several videos, so we're going to feature a new one this week. This is Buddy Greenbloom with his song, I Remember Those Times, and again with establishing relationships with subscribers. I'm becoming friends with Buddy. We're going to be doing some collaborations, I'm pretty sure, as well. So none of this stuff could happen if he wasn't a subscriber. Watch my marketing show on Sundays, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I talk about how to gain subscribers, what to do with them, why they're so important, and why it should be your focus. But the point I'm making is the majority of these artists right here, we are friends. We communicate regularly via email, and many of them by phone. So that's the whole point. But anyway, this is I Remember Those Times by Buddy Greenbloom.
Well, I remember when we could smoke in bars. I remember when we could drink in our cars. I remember a time we painted the town red. I remember those times, better off than dead. Better off here playing than away in jail. Better off straight living than a will to fail. Better off. I remember those times. I remember those times at the campground at dawn. I remember the times we rolled on the lawn. I remember the times we spent with nothing said. could play in the street and not get a fine. I remember those days we just laid in bed. I remember those days better off than dead. Better off here playing than away in jail. Better off straight living than a will to fail. Better off. I remember those times. I remember that dawn you slipped out of sight. I searched and I searched, but it just wasn't right. I remember your smile like a ghost in my head. I remember your touch, better off than dead. Better off here playing than away in jail. Better off straight living than a will to fail. Better off. I remember those times. Better off here playing than away in jail. Better off straight living than a will to fail. Better off. I remember those times. Better off. I remember those times. Better off. I remember those times.
All right, thanks for coming back, everybody. So I mentioned get your drink, get your smoke, get relaxed, get ready. So now we're at the segment we're going to call Radio Review. For whatever reason, these artists don't have videos, but we still feel like they need to be featured. So we do Radio Review. We're going to kick back and listen to some tunes. Okay. The first one is No Ordinary Love by Walking Through Glass. And I know these guys are watching, so guys, I really apologize for last week. You know, streaming isn't perfect, and it's the first time that's happened where we've had mishaps like that. Probably won't be the last. I'm sorry that you hold the number one slot on that one. You got the first screw up. So anyway, I sincerely apologize, and I appreciate you coming back to watch this week. So, this one's called No Ordinary Love. The band is called Walking Through Glass. Nice guys. Check this one out.
Give you
Okay, next up on the radio review segment, we're going to check out an artist named Denny Martin Weldon and his song called Can't You Imagine. And to sum this up, this is just a very hopeful, positive song. And we're going to start it off that way because coming up here, we're going to rip your fucking faces off with some hardcore metal. But before we do that, we're going to get up in the clouds and be nice and happy with Denny Martin Weldon, Can't You Imagine?
I wanna be with you and share your every dream. When I'm touching, all emotions move. I wanna be with you in peace and harmony. You make my days complete. You make me move. Can you imagine? Can't you imagine when all mankind live in peace and harmony? I wanna be with you and share this amazing dream with you and me, living out our lives through all eternity. Can you imagine? Can't you imagine when all mankind live in peace and harmony? Well, I'm moved to say I wanna stay for all eternity. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can't you imagine when all mankind live in peace and harmony? Can you
All right, so I mentioned we're about to rip some faces off, so let's get going, shall we? This one is from a band called Thorium. The song is called Bring the Children to Me. They're like old school death metal with cinematic tension. But I do know that it could easily rip your face off, so let's get going. That's the reason we're all here, right? Okay, so this is Thorium with Bring the Children to Me. All right, let's keep the face melting going, shall we? This one is called Tyrannicide, I think. And the band is called Avarice. And again, just, all right, so let's keep it going. All right, so the next one, still face melting, a little less face melting, and a little more radio friendly, but nonetheless still face melting. Okay, so this one's called Imaginary Friend. The band is called Mask, and it's high energy metal, but not necessarily as heavy as the ones we just heard. But that doesn't mean anything. It's still gonna melt your face off. Okay, let's get into it.
Hold on, I'm trying to hold on to the things that hurt too much to let go. Moron, I'm such a moron. I love you way too much to let go. My fantasy is becoming my reality. I got myself an imaginary friend. I can't stop it in my head. You're not real, you're not here, no. I don't even know who the hell you are. I got myself an imaginary friend. No love, I want no love. I want you way too much to let go, yeah. You might have been here once, but now you're all gone. No, you don't love me enough to hold on, yeah. My fantasy is becoming my reality, yeah. I got myself an imaginary friend. I can't turn it in my head. You're not real, you're not here, no. I don't even know who the hell you are. I got myself an imaginary friend. I got myself an imaginary friend. A character built in my head. I got myself an imaginary friend. A character built in my head. You're not real, you're not here, no. I don't even know who the hell you are. I got myself an imaginary
It's Electrified, and the band is called Tigers of Pantang. I said Pan. Okay, Tigers of Pantang with Electrified. Face Ripper.
America prides itself on being the most just country in the world, and we retain a violent and ignoble death for our convicted murderers. The sentence of the court upon you is that you suffer death in the manner authorized by law, and may the Lord have mercy on your soul.
Electric current racing through my veins.
All right, so to end our face melting session, we're gonna go with a band called Black Swamp Water and their song called All the Difference. So this is more like heavy, old school rock with a little bit of southern swagger. Okay, so let's get rolling. Black Swamp Water with All the Difference.
Oh yeah! Life knocks you down and you can't get back up. It's such a shame. It drags you through the mud from the back of a truck.